And now, your host, Couch Tomato!
But this guy does the same exact thing Kal-El did on Superman 4, Quest for Peace, where he takes these nuclear missiles and throws them into space. So I'm like, wait a minute, are you a bad guy? Or are you just pro-world peace? And FYI, let me pat myself on the back because I did say Memorial Day, we would see a reference to M-Day.
Yeah.
And then they didn't do the whole thing about no more mutants, but he whispers no more superpowers. And he wasn't talking about mutants. He was talking about like superpowers, like the government, the way they are. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, that's a nod to the comics for M-Day. So I was right on some of my predictions. I was just wrong on a lot of them. But yeah, for Apocalypse, I always felt him, Phoenix, Galactus, and Thanos. And you would have to research these characters, PD, but I felt like they were too big for the big screen. And what I mean by that is no matter how you feature them in a movie, people are going to feel disappointed or underwhelmed because in the comics, these guys are they're too strong. Right. And the only way to put their powers on display is through a dream sequence. And they do that in this film to where it's the final battle. It's a dream sequence, so
you
it's
like that? Did you like that?
I hated it. I hated it because nobody taught Professor X to box correctly. Like he looked. Did you laugh? That was a comedic moment, and it was unintentional.
That was funny.
I'm like, what are you doing? Don't do that. Oh my God. I agree with you on one thing that you said earlier, and it's not the plot. Like one thing that X-Men does well, their characters, they rival some characters from the Marvel Cinematic Universe in regards
I didn't
to.
even want to mention that, but they do a much better job with that than the Marvel.
I wouldn't say much
Cinematic
better.
Universe.
No, I wouldn't even say better. But some of the characters, like because they've had so many films, they benefit where DC doesn't, and that's why I always said people always say it's DC versus Marvel. To me, I'm like, if there's Marvel gets the A honor roll. Mm-hmm. If anyone gets the B honor roll, it's Fox. Like Fox has a couple stinkers, but when they hit hard. Mm-hmm. So the character moments in this film with some of these people, like you have a scene between Jean Grey and Professor X. It's awesome. You have Quicksilver where he's scared to tell Magneto that's his daddy.
No, that was a powerful moment in the film.
Powerful. You have another moment where there's no other moments, but no, I'm joking. But you have Magneto's scene with his
Magneto's
family.
Scenes are
powerful.
Awesome.
You have Magneto's scene where he goes back to work. It's powerful with that too. Like, and you see, you have Mystique.
Don't forget when Wolverine entered the screen.
I would say with Wolverine, after seeing Deadpool, and it just makes me underappreciate the action in this film because of how they cut away from the action so much, and it was just jump cut. Fly.
Yeah.
And what I mean, if I'm not trying to go on Cisco's Vivo account and look up the thong song. Uh-huh. And the issue that I don't like with Bryan Singer's action, I never liked Bryan Singer's action. Like even when I was in 2002 watching 2000s watching X-Men the early franchise, I felt that it was dated even at that time because MTV used to have a show called Making the Video. And you got to see how they made videos. And I remember watching Cisco's The Thong Song and how they would put them on ropes. I saw that. I think I would have to go back in time to realize how the dates worked. But I think I saw that in 99. In 2000, I saw X-Men. And I'm like, time out. He using the thong song action stuff.
Thong rope.
Psylocke, when Wolverine first jumps out, I'm like, thong song. And when Psylocke fights, I'm like, thong song. And it's like that 2000 type, and Beast, all of Beast's action scenes, thong song. So it's like, yeah, so X-Men, like he surprised me on Days of Future Past because I never felt that I felt that they gave the franchise to the wrong hands for Brett Ratner. On The Last Stand, but I didn't feel like they needed Bryan Singer back. I felt like, just give it to somebody more capable. But after he came back,
the action could have been better.
Yeah, all of his movies are like that, but his stories carry the movie. Like Days of Future Past was an awesome story. I thought it was like some of the best time traveling I've seen in movies other than Terminator 2. With this one, the story is pretty dry. Like
the story is pretty good.
Like it's very simple, and I like simple because this movie's very long. You know, it's okay. Ancient being comes back, doesn't like humans, needs to find a new body. That's pretty much it. You got Magneto's whole thing.
Like tomato
And you like tomato?
potato.